Thanks for tuning into A Better World. I'm your host, Luis Sasavedo, and don't forget to subscribe to the blog at loseview.blogspot.com. Today I want to start a short series on Bitcoin and blockchain, what they are, why they're important, and today I want to try to keep a very short, concise video on blockchain because I know there's a lot of Bitcoin. I know there's a lot of information out there, and I know it's gaining an immense amount of popularity, especially with the halving coming up. What the heck is the halving? And why is Bitcoin becoming so popular? Is it just another get-rich-quick scheme? So today I just want to kind of cover what Bitcoin is and its purpose. So Bitcoin is a tool that decentralizes the need for banks. It creates it's a digital currency. So think of it like the ones and zeros that make up the dollars in your bank account. That's the same thing. You don't actually have that money in your hand. You have it on a card, which then electronically sends the money that you really don't have on hand, not tangible, to the person receiving that payment. And then you also now can use your phone to do that. So you don't even need a card. You can just use your phone. So think of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, somewhat similar to that. Now, the main difference is that it decentralizes the currency. It decouples currency and banking systems. You no longer need a bank to make these transactions. You can do these transactions peer-to-peer. So, think of it like this. A lot of the older people who may be watching this will remember a time where you had to dial, out and speak to an operator and then ask, hey, can I speak with Jill Williams in Florida? And they'll be like, yes, connecting you to Jill Williams in Florida. You no longer need to do that. You can just say, dial Jill's number on your phone and call her directly. So that's sort of similar to what Bitcoin and its purpose is doing. And so basically the main takeaway is that Bitcoin is a tool to decentralize the banks and decouple currency from banking, basically making you the bank. And that is extremely empowering. So, and if you think about the time frame it came out in 2009. That's during the Great Recession. So Satoshi Nakamoto, or however the heck you pronounce his last name, created this in 2009. And this was the plan all along, is to make this the currency of the future. But the Great Recession ended up being prolonged. Well, not being prolonged, but it was supposed to turn into a Great Depression, but that was prolonged because of an artificial inflation that took place. But now we're seeing the deflation, which is why everybody's like, gold, silver, crypto, Bitcoin halving, what the heck is that? So now everybody's so curious on, on these other ways of storing wealth and storing their money and preserving the wealth. And so now, more than ever, I think it's important to educate people on cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, what it is. So that's Bitcoin. We'll go more in depth as to what the halving is, why, Bitcoin's important, how it's valued, and what the blockchain is. And we'll go over other cryptocurrencies and their purposes as well. One other thing I do want to add is that there's a limited supply of Bitcoin. There's only 21 million, that'll ever be made. And that's crucial to know in the halving. So we'll continue with what's the halving next. All right. Peace.